before kick-off at the Bernabeu between Real Madrid and Espanyol. Some of Spain's Olympic medalists were celebrated. Before kick-off, there was also a moment to pause and pay respect to the late Salvatore Schillaci, who was top goalscorer at the World Cup in Italy in 1990. Once the game got underway, it was Real Madrid who dominated the first half. They had most of the possession and created pretty much all of the chances. There was an early problem for Jude Bellingham, who made a fine challenge but hurt his shoulder in the process. He played on, but was withdrawn 7 minutes before full time. After 10 minutes, Joan Garcia made a very smart save to keep out an effort from Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe was playing in a front three with Rodrigo and Güler. Vinicius had been left on the bench, so too Rudiger and Mendy, with Ancelotti making 4 changes from the 11 that began midweek against Stuttgart. Eder Militao headed over from a Modric corner, and then after some sumptuous passing, Güler drove one low towards goal, but Joan Garcia once again made the save. It was then Fran Garcia with a fierce drive. Ancelotti's side were dominant, and this time it was Mbappe working the goalkeeper, who was very busy indeed. Modric then teed up Mbappe, who was able to hit the target for the 3rd time in the opening half hour. But another save from Espanyol's 23-year-old goalkeeper. Kylian Mbappe did get himself yellow-carded on 32 minutes for his reaction to a decision. So that was his first yellow card in La Liga. The first effort from Espanyol came 6 minutes before half-time, and it was their top goal scorer, Javi Puado, from close to the halfway line, trying to catch Courtois out. Puado had scored a hat-trick in the previous match, a 3-2 win against Alaves. In fact, Espanyol came into this game on the back of 2 victories, one against Rayo, one against Alaves, and before that they'd drawn 0-0 away at Atletico Madrid. Fran Garcia was caught by Leandro Cabrera's hand in the box, nothing given. At half-time, Manolo Gonzalez made one change, withdrawing Walid Chedira and sending on Vélez in attack. Early in the second period, Mbappe again hit the target, and Joan Garcia again made the save. It was then Jofre Carreras who cut inside and fired towards goal. 2 minutes into the second period, his effort took a slight deflection and flew over the top. During this section of the game, Manolo's side carried slightly more threat and almost took the lead in spectacular fashion when Romero drove from distance. A wonderful hit, having wriggled away from Valverde and Modric. Incredibly close from the Villarreal loanee. At the other end, it was Jude Bellingham generating the power. Another save from Joan Garcia, but then suddenly one long ball forward and Espanyol took the lead. The cross from Jofre Carreras deflected into his own net by Thibaut Courtois for an own goal. And Espanyol, who had not won away at the Bernabeu since 1996, were in front and dreaming of a historic result. It was the goalkeeper, Joan Garcia, who launched it long, and Courtois rather unfortunate here, the ball coming first off Güler and then Courtois to make it 1-0 to the away side. A wonderful moment for Manolo Gonzalez. Ancelotti responded by immediately sending on Vinicius Junior, withdrawing Arda Güler, and Vinicius would play a very big role in the Real Madrid comeback. His first chance dribbled wide, and it was then Valverde working the goalkeeper with a typically fierce effort, but Espanyol didn't clear properly, and Joan Garcia couldn't prevent Bellingham's cross from reaching Dani Carvajal, who scored the equaliser. An error by Romero, losing possession to Bellingham and paying a heavy price. Bellingham playing his first league match since the opening weekend, able to provide the assist, and Dani Carvajal able to score his first goal of the season. So Real Madrid trailed for just 4 minutes. And there was an outstanding attack which involved Mbappe flicking the ball back to Rodrigo. The Brazilian couldn't keep his effort down. And then Jude Bellingham fired into the side netting. Espanyol were being forced to defend deep, to defend in numbers, to soak up so much pressure. At the other end, Jofre Carreras tried to re-establish the lead. It was a positive run. And an effort which Courtois was able to save. Next up, Mbappe tried to give Real Madrid the lead. He got slightly under this effort. And then there was an exquisite cross from Vinicius to tee up Rodrigo, who gave Real Madrid the lead with 74 minutes on the clock. An exquisite combination between the two Brazilians, Vinicius and Rodrigo. Rodrigo scoring his second goal of the season, having scored away at Mallorca in week 1. And this was a vital goal. Ancelotti's side in front. And the lead was then extended. Possession squandered in the middle. Mbappe teed up Vinicius, who made no mistake, making it 3-1 with 13 minutes to play. An accurate finish by Vinicius for his third goal of the season. His first from open play. Manolo sent on Peramia. Ancelotti took off Rodrigo and Bellingham. And late on, substitute 𝐁𝐃 did very well in the corner, and he was pulled back by Carlos Romero. Another mistake by the fullback, and this was a penalty. Really good play from Real Madrid's 18-year-old. And a poor decision from Romero. So a penalty. Up stepped Kylian Mbappe and made absolutely no mistake, scoring his 6th goal for the club with just a minute to play. So Real Madrid came from behind and were able to take all 3 points. They've now gone 38 league games undefeated. A wonderful run. And their next match is at home to Alaves, 1 year to the day since their most recent league defeat. They could have added to the 4 goals. A wonderful move involving 𝐁𝐃, and Mbappe finished with the teenager firing high. But it was a good night for Ancelotti and his players as they beat Espanyol by 4 goals to 1.